Hey guys, Patrick Glenn Nichols, Muscle Car Barn Finds, and today I'm out here with a really cool 1970 Chevelle that I've known about for quite a while. It's been in Tennessee generally its entire life, a Middle Tennessee car, a 1970 Chevelle SS396 L34, turbo 400, bench seat on the column, 331 posi, totally unrestored as you can see. Two build sheets, the original engine is here, not in the car. Has a 502 crate engine in it now, which sounds really good, which we'll try to start it for you. Bear with me, we have some wind here today. So, my videos are, raw, unedited, real deal, on location. So we have to deal with the elements. So anyway, we go around the car. You can see that it does have the incorrect amber lenses in the front, which that's been changed at some point in time during the car's life. It does have some cool parts with the car. The original intake, some valve covers, so forth and so on. The build sheet is in the trunk. But we'll go around the car totally like we normally do and let you see this car as best as we can. The car did come available. I've always kind of wanted the car, so I did make a purchase today as well. So not only has it been found and, technically coming out of the, from hiding today, it's also being purchased by me. So really cool car. I really like this car. I like the color combo, the green mist, the code 45 with the green vinyl roof and the green bench seat interior. So let's go around the car and I'll show you exactly what is here. Love the Cowl Induction. The car did come with Cowl Induction, which I'll show you on the build sheet when we get to the trunk. Very windy today. Okay, so you can see the 502 engine. Was that air conditioned car, C60 air conditioning, which had the heavy duty cooling. We got incorrect metal inner fender on this side, which that's been changed at some point in time in the car's life. But you can see the original Cowl Induction solenoid is still in place. And you can see that where the hood pin lanyards are up high, that's really specific to an Atlanta, Georgia car, which they also put them a little lower, but generally only Atlanta, Georgia car, you will see it up that high. They're known, the only assembly plant known to put the hood pin cables up at that location. So you get the underneath of the hood, this hood is solid as it can be. The car does have some rust, but again, it's, what you see is what you get. I like to find the cars in this condition. Like we've said many times, we all know what a car looks like when it's restored, but I want to see what a car looks like before it was restored. So this is the way I like to find a car, totally, generally untouched. It's had some modifications, and it's, the owner has had a good time, and again, has owned the car since May of 1984. The car was purchased by this owner in May of 1984. So let's go over the cow tag and I'll show you what exactly the way the car was built. You can see the 13637A for Atlanta, Georgia. 19753 is the body number. 795 for bench seat, green bench seat interior, B80, B90, which we've been over many times for the Atlanta, Georgia. This is the window trim. 45 for medium green, green mist, lower, and then G for green upper vinyl roof, which is still on the car. Not in great shape, but it's still there. 01C for the third week of January 1970, and the rest of those figures, of course, are data processing numbers, not really important to us. So we'll go down this side. Super Sport wheels are still on the car. Show you the interior. And I know a lot of my guys really like to hear cars run. So let's go ahead and see if we can't fire this off while we're at it. The car does sound really good. Very healthy car. Car will leave posi marks, 150 foot. So, this car is definitely healthy.
320.
Yeah. So let's go around to the back, show you some of the rear stripes. And let me get the keys and we show you in the trunk as well. Some shots of the rear bumper. Really cool car here. I've seen him way worse than this, and this is fully matching car, engine, transmission, and rear axle with 2 build sheets, which I'll show you the original engine on a stand in just a moment. But we'll go over the build sheet now. You can see the 0115 for January the 15th, door emblem SS, positraction, hood and deck stripes, air conditioning, the L34, the M40 automatic. You see the AM FM, which is still in the dash, come factory with the car. And then you can see the lower medium green, which is also called green mist, top with the green vinyl roof, green trim, and also the Cowl Induction hood and customer order. If I didn't mention it already, this car was purchased. Really cool story behind this car. It was Willie Nelson's studio guitarist in Nashville, Tennessee, purchased this car new by the name of Grady Martin. Lived out in West Nashville at the time. The story was that he demoed the car and just never brought it back. He fell in love with it. The guy that owned it now was a first-gen Camaro guy, really loved his first-gen Camaros, and then rode in a 70s Chevelle, and he was hooked. He knew about this car for a long time around Bellevue area. Found out the car was up for sale or come available, and of course he couldn't get there fast enough. He's owned it ever since about early May of 1984. So, not many people have owned 70s Chevelles that long. That's a long time to own a 1970 Chevelle. But on the passenger side now, you can see the mirror has been added on this side. That didn't come factory. And I'll show you the interior. All the interior is original, aside from the original bench seat has been recovered. But aside from that, it's original. Pretty cool car. We got date on the seat belt, 50th week of 69. So that puts you dead in line with a January of 70. Be a December, late December of 69 seat belt. You see the SS396 on this side, Super Sport wheel. All along the front. Really cool car. Again, I've known about this car for quite a while. It did come up available, and I did make a purchase today. So I'm really proud to have this car because I've known about it quite a while. It's very healthy, has a really cool engine with it. So I will show you the original engine now for you numbers, because I know a lot of collectors, a lot of people really love to see all pieces to the puzzle when it comes to a car like this. Engine, transmission, and rear axle. If I can focus on this, if you can see right there, there's the VIN, November 7 CTW. There you are, 854. Casting number with a October J6, October the 6th of 69, a November build. But according to the owner, this engine has been rebuilt with 11-to-1s that has square port heads on it now and a really hot, solid lifter camshaft, a crane. So it's, this engine now is putting out probably around 500 horsepower. So really cool car. So I hope you enjoyed this video of this 1970 Chevelle SS396. Really cool story behind it. Again, Willie Nelson, studio guitarist, bought this car new in Nashville, Tennessee. Grady Martin was the guy's name. Really cool story right there. Been in this area since 1984 with this owner. Fully matching engine, transmission, rear end with a 502 in it now. Really cool car. If you need assistance with your 1970 Chevelle, authenticating and you're interested in my endorsement, don't hesitate to reach out, pnichols26 at Yahoo, or Patrick Glenn Nichols Muscle Car Barn Finds on Facebook and YouTube. I will post photos of this car on my social media pages, and of course this video will be on YouTube. Thanks again, more videos on the way.